Now, I love people that do calculated risk. Obviously, you should have something that supports your passion. And if you know how to like just maneuver between both and just have a point in your life, or like just calculate it, if it's calculated risk, calculate the time where you're gonna go all in. Because if you're gonna keep, jiggling between both, you're just gonna exhaust yourself. And eventually, you wanna do what you love. Now, your 9 to 5 I don't think anyone has a 9 to 5 that's like, hey, that's my passion. You know what I mean? I don't think anybody has.
I ain't gonna lie, I love my job. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, I love my job.
But if you were to do marketing at your own time, at your own pace, with your own ideas, you're not restricted to brand identity. You're not you know what I mean? You'd be like, you're passionate about marketing. You're not passionate about having a 9 to 5, which is fair enough, right? Fair enough. Like I've had a marketing job. I didn't like the restrictions of the restrictions that the client put on me.
Yes.
Where like, oh no, I don't like the color of the like, dude, your logo sucks. You know what I mean? like let me change it. I promise you, bro. Like that's why even when I have a client so I started this little new thing that you saw on Instagram. Basically, it's called Gemini Concepts, where it's just literally me creating concepts from A to Z, like the logo, the name, the branding, all of that, and I'll give it to you. All right. Now, the type of clients I take for this is you don't have a saying in this type of client, right? Where this is gonna be my direction in order for you to even use this. So it's not even about like the money, honestly. It's about, this is what I think your brand should look like. Listen, it might sound a little, like who does you think he is? But honestly, it's just this is what I'm passionate about. Like I'm passionate about like the design aspect of things, the way it looks, the philosophy behind the brand. And then when I give it to somebody, they have to accept it. Then we can tweak a little bit here and there to like make it fit the theme a bit more. But I don't like the type of marketing that restricts me, because then I'm back to like being an employee. Like, hey, no, change this color.
Mm-hmm. You're back to those same restrictions you don't want to be under, right?
Yes, 100%. And that's what used to happen. Like I'll create something that I personally would think this looks great, and I'll present it, and they'll be like, no. And I'm just like, it just like pisses me off. But yeah.
How balanced or imbalanced are you with your personal life and professional?
Work-life balance.
Right, because entrepreneurs are kind of imbalanced in some ways, but how do you balance, or how don't you balance it, right? Or is there such a thing? Is it an illusion?
Do you have a life?
Right.
Basically. Do you have a life? In summary?
Simply put, do you have a life, Moody? Fair enough. Honestly, at one point, when I first started, it was a mess. Like it was constant work. It cost me a lot of like personal relationships. It cost me a lot of like family relationships. Not that they cut me off or anything, but they had to like sit down and be like, hey, especially my dad. My dad will always give me the look of like, hey, listen, this never finishes. Like he's constantly repeating that. Like business never finishes. So calm down. You know what I mean? Like have a moment for yourself, kind of thing. So you have to like learn the ropes of how to like maneuver between, and because you're always carrying this business with you anyways. Like when I'm working out, you know what I mean, I'm not thinking of the business, but if an opportunity presents itself, then I'm in work mode, you know what I mean? So it becomes this constant, literally like, but this is the best way to go about it, is to honestly have the like take it with you as you go, but don't think of it too much. Like don't make it like, it taps into the concept of sa'i. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So you're moving forward.
Bro, speak about sa'i, bro. Break it down, man.
Listen, I'm definitely not like very knowledgeable about it, but I try as much as I can to learn, right? But I feel like you gotta have the intentions of seeking risk, and which is, you know, basically like manifestation, what they call it nowadays. But you have the intentions.
The rebrand.
Yeah, the rebrand of it is manifestation. So أنت تتوكل and you work towards it, which is تسعى, and it comes to you. So you can't decide this is the time I'm going to أسعى and أتوكل. No, you're constantly doing it. You know what I mean? And you're seeking God throughout. You know what I mean? So if an opportunity happened to present itself, right then and there, go for it, man. And just always have that balance of like, okay, we're gonna tap into this later. You know, we're working out right now, and then you just move forward. So you're constantly. If it happens, it happens. And then you do work towards it. Don't just like say that and then, you know, let it go. You work towards it. You make that phone call the next day and be like, hey, we met at the gym yesterday, and I thought we should chop it up and, you know, talk about this. You know what I mean? As a business owner, honestly, it's just always like it's day and night. Like I thought, you know, I was gonna work less when I started that. I didn't sign up for this, bro. But
if 9 to 5 is 40 hours, bro, you're pushing at least 90 hours, man. Yeah. 80 hours a week, bro.
Yeah, but you gotta understand how to do it. You know what I mean? And then what I honestly like, one of the things that I did, walhamdulillah, yani, is that I managed to create solutions for my work problems, which, you know, just find the issue that takes a lot of my time. At the end of the day, man, you want to be free. This is literally what you want to do, right? You want to be able to enjoy the moment, to be present, to sit down with your family and not have to think about, you know what I mean, who's doing the reports, who's I got to hand in this thing. You want to be able to like be here and be like in the moment. So what I did is I managed to create just solutions for all of the operation issues that I had, and that's where, like, I think that's what gave me a bit of a boost to even keep pushing, because business gets to a point where it's just overwhelming sometimes, and you don't know where to start. So once you get there, man, you got to take a step back, especially when it's like it becomes obligations, like the thing that you created you're no longer enjoying. That you're not gonna go far. If you're not enjoying this thing that you created, it's very hard to continue. So you got to be able to take a step back, reevaluate it, see how you can find solutions that give you as a business owner more time to work on the business, because it's so easy to work on the business. All the creativity comes out, all the, you know what I mean, you're able to like talk to people and establish new ideas and bring it back to your business. But first, this thing got to be autopilot. Yes. So that's what I basically did. Yani, for a year, we developed like a system that makes the whole concept on, you know, just like runs on its own. And now I really enjoy it. Like at one point, I really hated the concept of the business, man, because it was just constantly dragging me back into the business, like working in the business. It became nonsensical. I became an employee again. Yeah. And like, it's different, obviously, being an employee, like self-employed. It's different, yes, but still, you're not doing what you love. You're doing the dirty work again. What I want to do is I want to make this brand like the coolest brand, look a certain way, be in certain places, grow it from grow it in a way that kind of represents me as the business owner. You know what I mean? Make it look like me. So very like cool looking type of brand. And I cannot do that if I have to like sit there and write reports. Managing that side of things will then make you work on the business and carry it with you. So as long as you are outside, you are now a business owner. So you're constantly working, networking, enjoying your time, doing everything at the same time.
All the fun stuff.